everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new release 6-inch Ghostbusters Peter Venkman figure from Mattel. Now this figure is being released as a Walmart exclusive. There's 4 figures in the wave, the 4 original Ghostbusters. It comes packaged in a window box style of packaging. Up at the very top in red writing, it tells you have to get all 4 figures in order to complete the Collect and Connect Ghostbuster logo. Then you've got a picture of the logo, and it tells you this is a classic figure so you don't get it confused with the new 2016 movie Ghostbuster figures. Off to the side, you've got the name Ghostbusters. The figure is clearly displayed, and then down below, you've got the name of the character. On the back of the packaging, we have a look at all 4 figures, and then it shows you which figure comes with which piece in order to complete that Ghostbuster logo. And the logo does glow in the dark. Okay, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside of the packaging. Now the figure comes with this piece for the Ghostbuster No Ghost logo, and if you have all 4 figures in the wave, then you can put that together. This is the only figure I have in the wave, so I'm not going to be able to build that for you, but it does come with the red symbol part of that. Now it's supposed to glow in the dark, the whole thing. This particular piece doesn't really seem to have much glow to it, so it may be the other pieces glow, I'm not sure, but I tried putting this in the dark and it really didn't have any glow. Okay, so for the figure itself, as far as I can tell, and I don't own any of the previously released 6-inch Ghostbuster figures that Mattel released through MattyCollector.com, but as far as I can tell, these Walmart exclusive figures are basically just reissues of those Matty Collector figures. They don't come with as many accessories, so this is basically what you get. You got the Proton Pack and that's it. No Proton Stream, no Ghost Traps, no PK meters or anything like that. You just get the Proton Pack. So it's, basically they've stripped some of the accessories, but otherwise I think it's the same figure with some maybe minor differences. Like I think like the tubing here on Peter's leg on the Matty Collector version I think is done with a neon green colored tubing, whereas this one is a clear color. So there may be some minor differences like that, but for the most part I think this is just essentially a reissued figure. The face sculpt on this figure I think is okay. I like the hair. I like the way the hair is sculpted on it. It's not 100% to the actor, but I don't think it's terrible. And here's a comparison with the more recently released 7-inch Diamond Select Peter Venkman figure. And I think as far as the face sculpts go, neither one is dead on to the actor, but I actually kind of prefer the Mattel one, I think, a little bit over the Diamond Select one. I think the Diamond Select one is a little too pale, and I also just think they show too much forehead on that one. So I have a little bit of a preference for the Mattel one over the Diamond Select as far as the likeness to the actor. So for the rest of the figure, there's not a lot of detail with the paint applications. It's very basic paint applications, very, nothing messy or anything. There's no paint errors, but there's no wash work or anything. The jumpsuit looks very clean. It's kind of done with that beige, almost with a little bit of a gray tint to it. It's got the zippers with metallic silver here, and you've got his name, which is painted, looks like it's painted on there, and that's nice and clean. And you've got the zipper that's kind of pulled halfway down and the black t-shirt showing underneath. So that all looks pretty good. The ghost symbol on his arm, again, is nice and clean, so I like that. He's got these elbow pads which are sculpted on, and then the black gloves. The belt looks like it's sculpted on, but then these pieces, he's got these extra pieces, like this looks like it's his walkie-talkie, and these are separate pieces that are just glued on. And then this piece here, which I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it's got the little wire that goes here to the back. And then he's also got the tube that goes to the back of his belt down to his leg. He's got the Proton Pack, and they actually like the Proton Pack with the paint applications on this one. Nicer looking than the ones that come with the new 2016 movie Ghostbuster figures. I think they did a better job with detailing and everything. Now I haven't actually seen really that up close what the new Proton Packs look, so they may be movie accurate, I don't know, but I like the extra colors and stuff on the classic Ghostbuster Proton Pack. And this does have the feature where you can attach the stick. You've got the little hole on the stick itself, and then this little peg that sticks out, and it sticks on there nice and good. So I like that better than what we saw with the Diamond Select ones. And the stick's got that little wiring, and the stick itself is just black, and it's got the little silver tip with the little red wire. Now this is, as I mentioned, the Proton Packs are removable. You can just slide them down the arm. And this is similar to what we saw with the 2016 Ghostbuster figures. So you can remove that. And then, you know, on the back, it's just nice and clean on the back of the figure. And then for the legs, again, got some sculpting detail with like, looks like zippers and stuff, even though you don't have any kind of silver or anything showing, but it looks like, you know, it's supposed to be zipper pockets or something. And then the pants do come down over the black shoes, and you can see some laces sculpted on the shoes. Now, while I do like the face sculpt on the Mattel one a little bit better than the Diamond Select one, the Diamond Select figure, otherwise, the detailing and everything is much nicer. You've got, you know, nice washwork on the jumpsuit. The jumpsuit's a little more of a greenish tint to it than the Mattel one, and just looks like, you know, he's been out fighting ghosts and stuff, and not all clean like the Mattel one. So overall detail on the figure of the Diamond Select one, I think, is definitely nicer than the Mattel. And then here's a comparison with one of the 2016 Ghostbuster figures, and paint applications and everything as far as paint detail and stuff is pretty similar between these two different figures. So this figure stands just a little bit under 6 inches tall. Here's a comparison with Venkman with the new 2016 Ghostbusters, and I haven't obviously seen them all together on the screen, and I don't know if I ever will, but overall I would say the scale between these two lines seems to work pretty well. So articulation on this figure is pretty standard with what we see with other Mattel figures, and if you have the Matty Collector versions of the Ghostbusters, you probably know what to expect with this. You can turn the head left and right. No real up or down movement with the head though. You can get the arm out all the way, and it's got good rotation there at the shoulder. Single hinged elbow, but he can still bend the elbow pretty good, and then he's also got a swivel there at the elbow. Swivels at the wrist, and actually does have hinges on the hands, so he's got some up and down movement there. No midsection joint, no ab crunch, but he does have a waist swivel. And then the legs, you have those side hinge joints like we see with all Mattel figures, so you can do the splits pretty good. You can get the leg forward about that much, and can only do the leg back about that much. Does have a thigh swivel. Want to be careful with this leg though, because you do have that hose that comes down to the leg. Single hinged knee, so he can bend his knee about that much. Then you have hinges on the feet, so he's got a little bit of up and down movement. The pants come down over the shoes, so that limits it, but no real rotation there, and no real ankle pivot. Maybe a little teeny bit of ankle pivot, but not really. And 2 peg holes on the bottom of his feet. Okay, so that's my review. Overall, I would say this is a decent figure, not necessarily a great one. It's pretty basic paint applications. Solid as far as, you know, not really any sloppy paint applications, but not a whole lot of detail compared to like the Diamond Select one. I think that one definitely has much more detail to it. Now, I do kind of like the face sculpt a little better on the Mattel one, though truthfully, neither one is truly 100% to the actor, but I kind of do like the Mattel one a little bit better. Now, if you're thinking about getting this and you already have the Matty Collector versions, I would say, unless you're just dying to get that Collect and Connect Ghostbuster symbol, or you just like different packaging, I would definitely hold off on these because there's just not enough difference. And it's a little disappointing we didn't get more accessories with these, like a Proton Stream or Ghost Trap or something like that. I would have definitely liked to seen that over the Collect and Connect Ghostbuster symbol. This figure is out now. It's a Walmart exclusive. We'll have a full gallery of images up at toynewseye.com. There'll be a link in the description below. As always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Also, if you haven't already, please follow me on my Facebook and or Twitter pages. Well, I'll have a link to those in the video description as well. And until next time, I'll catch you later.